past, and when you take the band out, it really was very impressive to look at. It came with a comprehensive instruction manual, which was very easy to follow, and none of the poor language that you may see in some others. But as you can see, guys, just looking at this, it's really got a nice smooth feel. I'm going to compare it to one of the other bands that I've received recently in a second, but this does look very well put together. The band has got these little markings on, as you can see, and it's a nice simple screen, and I like this band because it's not been over complicated. Now, this is it compared to the i130, which was sent to me a few weeks ago, and I was really impressed with. But I do have to say that just purely on the design, my preference is with the Willful Fitness Tracker. It just looks sleeker, it looks more modern, and it looks probably that it costs a little bit more money, when in fairness there's not much between it. So this is a close-up of the screen, and again, another positive for me is a simple design. They haven't overcomplicated it with lots of, hundreds of different functions and lots of things that you really wouldn't want to do on a screen so small. It just lets you scroll through the different sections, and as you can see, you've got your heart rate, you can go into walk, and if you do give a long press on the button, that will start a walk and it gives you a countdown. And then it monitors the walk or the run, and this is the same for any activity that you do. It monitors your heart rate. As you can see, I'm sat still at the moment, so it's not doing anything, but you can then stop it and it will give you a summary of what you've done. Obviously it's not done that in that because I'm not actually wearing the device, but again, the same sort of thing on running or with the bike, but a very simple screen which I think works well. So another thing which is super simple to set up is the application, and again, a great feature is that this synchronizes with the health app on your iOS device, and so therefore everything, all the information that the tracker gets will also be fed back into the health app. Setting the tracker up to the device was absolutely easy, and to the application, all you have to do is put a little bit of information in about yourself, and then it will via Bluetooth connect directly to the tracker. Now, the application, again, very simple to operate and simple to use. It does absolutely everything you want it to do. Very easy to find where it's tracking your activity, your sleep, and also your heart rate. So not too overcomplicated. And also from this tracker, you can then go in and choose the different activities straight away. So for instance, if you press the plus down the bottom, that will bring up this section here. You can go into the Running Man, which will be all of the different activities, and then you can select, for instance, okay, let's go and play tennis, and then you can start that. So it will then launch the tracker into monitoring that activity, and it's not going to work on this, guys, because I'm doing it for too short, and obviously I'm not playing tennis, but as you can see, it said the current record of activity time is too short. But that's a way that you can track it with doing some of the other activities other than ones which are featured on the actual tracker itself.